Okie doke. Everything's fine. Oh god. Oops. Right, tweet's out. We're live. Everything is absolutely fine. And we're off. Hello there, Cindy Boy here, and welcome back to Warframe now. Lovely. So, we are going to jump straight into it. I'm going to finish off a couple of these, I'm going to finish off the last couple of syndicate missions I'm going to do. And then we're going to be running into some fishing missions. If we don't encounter a fishing mission that we like, that we want, like capture or exterminate or survival, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run into, I'm going to run and do some Sanctuary Onslaught for focus. It only just clicked with me how much I actually enjoy Sanctuary Onslaught and how actually very effective it is getting focus. Like, it's very, because you know, like how I do the survivals for focus sometimes, not for focus, but like like part of the reason why I enjoy survivals is just because it's essentially an opportunity for me to just kill as many enemies as possible, you know, and all that. That's exactly what Sanctuary is for. Sanctuary Onslaught, I should say. And then you've got, like I had played Onslaught before, like I knew what it was. It's just I'd never actually thought about, I'd never actually thought about like how much focus you can get from it, and how, hey, when I'm not doing, when I'm not doing a particular fishing mission. Oh god, it's one of these rooms, isn't it, that I forget about. There you go, right, got you. Yeah, so like I used to do survival missions and stuff like that for well, in fishers, and then I would, nope, oh damn it, turned on and didn't even, wasn't paying attention to it. Yeah, like I'll do the survivals, don't worry, I'll finish the thought eventually. I do the survivals for the ducats and the well the endless repeatable like resource boosts and stuff like that, or like the boosters, especially the tracers, and again they were just fun to play. And then while I was doing that, I would always use Excalibur because he's the one that I've got the lens equipped on, so it was always a good way to get some focus. And I thought, hey, when I've not got a fisher on that I want to do, how about I just do Sanctuary Onslaught and I get loads of focus? Because if I get loads of focus, like I can, like Sanctuary Onslaught, especially if I get some, especially if I'm in public and I get some affinity boosters on there and everything, then I'm like, wait, I could milk the hell out of Sanctuary Onslaught and make sure that I get like that daily focus cap and all that. And I'm like, wait, I could do that. I could hit the daily focus cap doing that, and that'd be great. But focused on that. But we won't be doing too much fancy stuff today. We'll be going for a couple of hours, and then I've got some more editing to do, which should be good. Videos are ready for today. Well, today's already come out, and then tomorrow. I think I'm going to do, again, tomorrow's just going to be the one, and then every day after that should be two until we're caught up with the right video on the right day, once all that's been sorted out. We are far off in terms of that, not so much more editing that I need to do now. I might try and, maybe I'll try and get an Amnesia video out. Well, maybe I'll try and like finish editing an Amnesia video. Oh no, sorry. I'll record an Amnesia video and then I'll try and edit 2 videos before I go to sleep tonight. How about that for an objective? And then that should be good then for a while. That should sort us out. So I am a little behind in terms of the videos, but like we are, like I said before, we are gonna have 30 Spooktober videos by the 30th. Like, we are gonna do that. I'm gonna make that a thing. But like I do want to, well, I do actually want to catch up before the 30th of Spooktober as well. Like I do want it to be. There we go. I do want it to be. I don't want it to just be like 30 videos by the 30th. I want it to actually be like a video a day, a consistent amount of content. So I am going to try and catch up like way before then. And then again, as I've said before, I'm going to be a bit more aggressive with how much content I try and cover per video, so that way I get through games quicker, and this time I don't have most of the games that I started last year on last year's Spooktober active way into this year. Like I'm gonna catch up on everything, and we're gonna go. But we've got things to do before that, so let's start doing them. I haven't been particularly aggressive with the Warframe grind in recent months either. I've been on and off with it, but I'm hoping to jump back into it. And we will sort everything out. There we go, that's everything there. And that, to me, reveals either a sculpture or one of you. Are you? I don't have any random crowns. I'm sorry, mate, you're gonna die here. It does suck that like you can't save all these guys because there's no. I wish there was like a more reliable way to get Granum crowns, but I mean sometimes these guys spawn, sometimes they don't. I don't know if there's any other way that you can get Granum crowns, but I wouldn't have thought so, considering they're like Parvos Granum crowns. Like you can only get them from the Parvos Granum worshippers because that's like their whole thing. So I mean the game hasn't told me of another way to get them. I wouldn't have thought that there's another way to get them. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah, unfortunately, unless it's like the sisters of Parvos quest, which I haven't done.
That was a close one.
Aha! Look at us go. The sisters of Parvos quest. Like maybe that'll unlock something. I don't know. I won't be playing that for a long while, but eventually. Hopefully, I've made a lot more progress with stuff in time for. This just reminds me, by the way, that by the time Warframe 1999 comes out, which I'm mixed on as a feeling in terms of like establishing as a setting, like I don't know, man. Like the idea, like Warframe, I'm mixed on as like an idea for a setting in Warframe. Part of me likes the idea of it because. In things like Stellaris, for example, in things like Stellaris, one of the things that sort of I've fantasized about in terms of bridging games that are completely unrelated to each other, you might say, is let's say I created a completely new species or empire in like another Paradox game, or hell, even Civ or something like that. And then that then acts as the history for my species that I create in Stellaris, like with how like essentially you create the history, the prehistoric, not even prehistoric, but you dot the evolution of your species from way back in like the 1st century or something like that. So like. There's that part of me which is kind of interested in the whole in the whole concept of going back in time in the Warframe universe to sort of understand what Earth was like when it was close to our like recognizable real life civilization and well, going back to like we're going back to the human civilization, so to speak, of Warframe, and sort of figuring out how it became what it is in universe, and where everything went wrong, so to speak, or how things ended up the way they are. Like essentially dotting out the history of Warframe universe and establishing a little bit of a connection between our world and Warframe's, because again with. There we go, got it. Again, in terms of Warframe, it was always the idea that Warframe's setting is so far into the future that there isn't anything recognizable in terms of even the laws of physics. You know, like even the laws of physics themselves are just unrecognizable to like not all of them, but what I mean in terms of like things like you've got magic systems and all that, which. You know, we just have to kind of brush it off with some kind of weird technology or like spatial dimension void magic type of thing. Like technology is so advanced in the Warframe universe because of how far into the future it is. That not only is the solar system and civilization, the setting, the factions, everything is completely unlike our world. Like it's not even recognizable. That like for example, all the earthly wonders that we have in the real world, like the Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building, the pyramids, all of that, all this awesome, all of like the big wonders and buildings and constructions and creations that we have in the real world, that stuff doesn't exist in Warframe. I'm gonna need Twitch to stop doing that on the stream. Stop that. All that stuff doesn't exist in Warframe. It's not. It's barely even. It's not even. It's not even part of like of Warframe's history and lore as far as is actually presented in the game. Again, I don't know if the Eiffel Tower is referenced in a Samaras log somewhere. I don't know. I've not read them. But the only thing that I have ever, the only part of real world history that I've seen referenced in Warframe is the Mirage Quest. You know, the like the Greek mythologies. That's it. That's the only reference to real world mythologies and settings that I've actually seen Warframe reference. Other than that, like you look at Earth, it's essentially all tropical and forest, because not only like the ancient civilizations that we have in Warframe, the ancient Orokin civilizations were themselves so far advanced and so like they were so unrecognizable as humans, because they were humans, you know, the Orokin were humans, but like all the structures and stuff that you see on Earth that are overgrown with plant life and just forests and tropics, all of those structures are so inhuman in their construction as well, because of just how far Warframe is set in the future. Like
me too.
Like if it wasn't for the fact that we have what is very clearly the Sol system, you could argue that like humans aren't even in the game. Like you could argue. If it wasn't for the fact that this was set in the solar system, you would struggle to believe that anybody is actually human. You wouldn't even make the connection that any of the entities in the game are actually human. Like, you know, like in the same. And what I mean is like, yeah, there are some characters that look human, but you know, the people in Star Wars aren't human. The Doctor isn't human. He's a Time Lord. You know, like we have people that look like humans, but they're not humans. They're just a species that looks like human because of simplicity's sake for the audience. So if it wasn't for the fact that we're in the solar system, you wouldn't even believe that the story was about humans at all. Like that's how far Warframe is set. That's how far in the future Warframe is set. So again, it's like it always kind of the idea that we're going as far back as 1999 to establish. We're establishing the. We are bringing the Warframe setting back to such to this era, to this day and age. Not this era, like obviously 1999 is a little bit of a different era to now, but the idea that we're bringing Warframe's setting back to a concretely historical setting, or like we're bringing it back to a recognizable time period. Like, you know, we're seeing Warframe's gameplay like engine. And setting, like it's Warframe, but we're in a subway with like trains and graffiti and well, it's a subway in what I think is like New York or something. I don't know. Like this is Warframe. This is the Warframe universe. This canonically, this setting that we're in right now canonically exists thousands of years prior to what we're in right now. This happened. This existed. The idea that it's weird. That we're trying to that we're like canonically bringing Warframe back to a grounded, well, I say back as if it was ever there in the first place. Well, we're bringing Warframe to a grounded, recognizable, realistic-ish setting. Like it's weird. Something about it feels off. Or, well, I don't know about off. Odd. Again, that's not to say that it's gonna be bad or anything like that. I don't mean this in like a critical way. It's just a sort of it makes me feel weird way, you know. Like, yeah, I'm unsure about whether or not this works, but I mean, hey, we'll have to see what happens. But I remember the point that I was trying to make when I brought this up in the first place, like half an hour ago, no, not that long, about 10 minutes ago. Was like maybe, like it'll be ages before I even get to play like anything relating to the 1999 content because of how long it'll take me to get through any of the how long it's been taking me to get through content because of the way that I play the game, the limitations that I make. I'm starting to think, by the way, I've started to think to myself, why do, like in regards to recording and stuff like that. In regards to recording, do I really need to? I'm starting to think. Do I need to like what to make all videos about? Do I need to do any, like, should I really be doing anything in regards to leveling equipment up? I can do if I wanted to, like, if I'm recording and I want to make a video about something, I can make it about leveling something up. But my point is that leveling items up probably shouldn't be restricted to it shouldn't be restricted to what's the space? Shouldn't be restricted to leveling items up shouldn't be restricted to the recordings. Like, you know, like when I get a weapon and I say, oh, I want to level it up for the first time. I'm thinking now that, right, okay, maybe what I should be doing is I should be the videos are focused on me obtaining the means to craft a particular item, and then once I've crafted it or something like that. Like the next episode would be that weapon's been leveled up, we're moving on to another one, or we're following it and trying to improve it or something like that. Like, it doesn't. I don't think me leveling up a weapon needs to be on camera, even if it's like the first time, so to speak. Unless like I'm approaching getting a. Unless I'm approaching becoming like the next mastery rank or something like that, unless I'm about to reach the next mastery rank, then I'll get the last few levels of stuff added on. However, other than that, like the whole thing where I'm like, right, okay, I'm only going to claim this weapon, like I'm only allowed to like, okay, I'm not allowed to use or level up this weapon until I've well, unless I'm recording, and that, right, okay, I've got to get this level, I've got to get this to level 30 on camera before I then move on to other weapons, or before I, not before I move on to other weapons, but before I, like, before I can do anything else with the weapon, that it's got to be on camera. That's what the video's got to be about, is me leveling this up. Or I can't level it up for the first time off camera. Like, that was like the thing that I made, where I think the focus of the videos should be obtaining the weapon, and then me doing whatever needs to be done with the weapon after that is off camera stuff, like me leveling it up, me doing anything like that. Again, like, you know, the video can be about that, but I don't think I need to have that rule, is what I'm essentially getting at. I can drop that as a rule. You are going to open this thing, because god damn it. Boom. Isn't it weird how quiet the silence gets when you talk as much as me? There we go. Refreshing, I'm sure. Alright. So we're probably going to be encountering extraction sometime soon, which is just how I end up exploring these maps and getting everywhere. But no, I've been having a lot of fun on Sanctuary Onslaught like that. Okay, how did I manage to do that? But okay, I've gotten quite a bit of focus, and I want to get quite a bit more. So that's always good for us. In fact, part of me wants. I named the stream "Rushing Through Fissures," which I'm starting to realize now probably isn't actually quite accurate, because I don't know if. I mean, like, I can start rushing through fissures again. I should probably just do a thing where, like, okay, I'll do Sanctuary Onslaught when there's nothing interesting for me fissure wise. Other than that, I'm not 100%. Alright, we've got ourselves another one of these amber stars, guys. By the way, I'm gonna run you guys through. Do you know what? Like, I need to prepare you guys for this. Do you know how I said that, like, I'm gonna save every source of endo that I can think of? That's not the equivalent of me literally picking up endo in the environment or getting it as a rotation reward. Do you know how I said? Well, like, I would save up all the iron stars, all the sculptures, and then all of the like every mod that I unlock, or every mod that I retrieve, I'm not going to sell it or do anything with it until we do the sacrifice. Do you know how I'm on like episode 80 something? Am I even on episode? I have to check what episode. Oh, I've got it here. Hang on, I can do this. No, wait, wrong thing. Like, what episode of Warframe am I on right now? If I try this now, so where are we? Now we look cooler. Wait a minute. But is that it though? Is part 78? Please don't tell me it's 78. Please don't tell me I'm not even on. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't tell me I'm not even on this. Don't tell me I'm not even on this. Where are you? Don't tell me I'm not even on part 80. Don't do it. Oh my goodness, I'm only on part 78. I'm only on part 78. Oh no. It was worse than I thought. I thought it was going to be 86. No, for some reason I thought it was 86. No, we're on part 78. So, you know how like, yeah, I'm gonna save up all of that until I beat the sacrifice, and then I said, the sacrifice will be on part 150 because of the way I wanted to pace all these out. Is like the big cinematic quests or all the episode 50 milestones. They're like the seasonal. They're like the season arc kind of. They're like every 50th episode is like the seasonal finale type of thing. And like those are like the big arc episodes or something like that. So I'm only on part 78, which means I've got almost double the amount of episodes that we currently have before I get to episode 150. Just wait until I get back to my orbiter and I'll show you how many high attempts I currently have. It's like, I'll give you a clue. I'm currently panicking at the prospect of hitting the cap on Science Stars. Like, is 1,000 the max? I don't know. I don't know if I particularly want to find out either. Well, I do actually. I'm very much interested in finding out, but we have to find out for that to happen. Right. Wait, okay, hang on a second. Right. That was my failed attempt at like humming this music that's in the background. But you know, I hear the music, but I've never really paid much attention to the music. So forgive me if I actually forget how the music actually goes. How did I miss that? There we go. Lovely. I remember one time somebody told me that the average amount of damage they do with a crit hit from the Dread is like 1 or 2 mil, and I was like, that's bullshit. That has to be bullshit. And this was back when I was like 14 or something like that. Like I don't even know if I'd started YouTube because this was before I had the Dread. Oh, mate, I remember that moment, by the way, when I got the Dread for the first time, because oh man, you know, I can't remember if I've actually been through this story before, but I feel like I have. I have to have done. So I'll keep it light at this point. But like, so this is before I had the Dread. I remember seeing somebody use it in a video and thinking, oh wow, that's an amazing amount of damage. It was like 13,000 or something like that. So it wasn't even much by my standard at the minute, which is like 30,000, depending on whether or not it's like I've hit upwards of like what 130k on certain enemies. Like that's 10,000 there. But then you've got certain enemies. Okay, right. Well, I'm not gonna do anything there. Am I? I'm out. It's like if I get a headshot, then that's like I usually get like, well, that's double a crit. So a headshot is a critical hit in itself. So it doubles whatever damage you've just done. So you could do like your crit damage is factored in to your normal critical hit, of which every hit that I do with Dread, because of the crit chance that I have, every hit is a crit hit. So that means that I'm already doing like 4 times as much damage as normal or something like that. Like every hit is 4 times as much damage as the weapon says that it does. Then you've got you've got orange crit, which is when your crit gets a crit. It's a double crit, essentially. So that means that my weapon does 8 times as much damage as normal. And then you've got a red crit, which is when that crit gets a crit, which I believe would take it up to, I don't think it's double that damage, I think it's ×3 of your basic crit hit, which would mean that the total amount of damage that I'm doing, if I was to get an orange crit, I would do 12 times the normal damage. Then you have a headshot, which would be double that, so that would be like 32 times the amount of damage that I do there. So if I get a red crit, headshot from this thing, it would do, well, that was an orange crit there, and it only did 16,000, which was weird, but oh well. I don't think it was a headshot, actually. Oh well. Red crit, oh, look at that, it was a red crit, and it was, no, sorry, it was a headshot, and it was that much, okay. Right, so it's 160,000 for a headshot, 120,000, yeah, so headshots do a lot of damage, funnily enough. Who would have thought? Douche. Nope. Oh, he did some of them. Wait a minute, is this ship not exploding? I would have thought it was. So yeah, like if I was to get a red crit and a headshot, I would be doing 32 times the amount of damage, as this weapon says that it does. Yeah, serration doesn't really do what isn't as important as you thought it was. Put it that way. Well, I mean, it is, actually, because like I said, it's like the tiniest amounts of damage improvements that you do. I've had this brew now for like half an hour, so... the tiniest amounts of damage that you do. The tiniest amount of improvements to your damage. If you improve that crit damage... It's like, so not only do you have mods which improve your, okay, Twitter's doing well, that's lovely. No, I will never stop calling it Twitter. I probably will at some point, I don't know. That you've got the amount of damage, like, you've got all of your mods which improve your, yeah, you've got all the mods which improve your crit damage, and then you've got Warframe abilities that do that. At least I expect that you do. I don't actually know of one specifically, but actually I feel like I probably do. Does Equinox do it? I can't remember. Not you. I'm gonna need more Lith former relics at some point. By the way, I'm gonna run out. Right now, I'm rushing through getting as much. Oh, I should probably have tried getting some boosters off of a relay actually, but I'm trying to rush through getting as many traces as possible so that I can max out all of the traces that I need. So I can max out all of the. Why are they all the way over here? All right. So I can max out all of the all the relics that have like vaulted prime items in them that I got from like the last Varzia rotation. I mean, like, probably nobody has got those relics anymore, that's the thing. It's probably unlikely that anybody's got those relics anymore, so I'd probably either end up selling them or doing them mostly solo. Which will be fun. There you go. 44 void traces, lovely.
That's it. You open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, let's do that. So, yeah, when it comes to doing those prime items and getting those... Oh, hang on. When it comes to getting those prime items and stuff like that, I'm going to try and do a bit, I'm going to try and focus more on getting the traces, and so when it comes to getting those vaulted items and those vaulted relics, I'm going to have less of each of them, because I probably don't need that many anyway. Like if I think I can get extra, then I will, but it's been this way that I end up spending so much ire on one that I don't have enough for the rest of them. It's like, for example, I wanted to have I wanted to spend 80 ire on one rotation where I oh lovely, nice, I'll keep that. No, thank you very much. Burst and prime barrels, nice, I can get rid of all those. Oh yeah, damn. Oh yeah, so that'll be like 450 traces for us right there. We're doing all right. I missed Barrow's last entrance, unfortunately. Then you've got I try and split 80 ire between all the relics, which just doesn't work. Well, I mean, like, it works if I only want to get 4 of them, but then If I don't have ATI, that's when problems start. So yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing with that. Now, again, well, I like how we've all got the dead boring. Well, you can't even see it up there actually. Never mind. We've all got the dead boring. Like, so look at all these I've got now. Look at all these mods. Like if I was to do this, 700. Oh god. Just off of one alone, I've almost got 800. I've got 22,000. Here we go, guys. This is what we're looking at right now. Oh, you guys can't even see this. You can't even see this. I've only got the one eye sculpture that hasn't been done. I've got 158 of these, by the way. I've got 158 of these of amber stars. Everything else, there you go, 736. Let's socket some of these things, shall we? I have double the amount of recorded episodes before I get to sell all of these. Yeah. I know I'm pretty sure I said at some point that, like, oh, I'm not even going to socket them until the sacrifice, but then I thought to myself before, like, while I thought I was running out of space for Science Stars, I thought to myself, I was like, well, I mean, I'm going to end up editing it all out when I socket them all anyway, because it's going to take me like an hour or something like that to do. It didn't take me that long, actually, but I was gonna say, it's gonna take me so long to do that I'm gonna end up editing it all out anyway, because it's just not something that needs to be shown.
Operator, did you hear that? It said...
Oh no.
Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Yes, it is. Like, oh no. Like, when I sell all this, guys, it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm going to have way more than enough. Like, I need to like, just do a little bit of math with you guys right now. So, let's say that I feel like it's a pretty safe bet that I'm going to be at 1,000 by the time we do this. One of these things is worth 50. That means that if I was to sell 1,000 of them, we'd be at 50. If I was to sell 1,000 of these things, that's worth 50,000 endo. Just off of the Science Stars. I have 17 of these things, alright? How much would that be? You got 47, you got 5,400. Wait. No, you wouldn't. You know, 5,400. Then you got what? 8,100. No, yeah, you got 8,100. And then you've got, you got 27,000. You got like what? 19,000. I think you got what? 18,300. Unless I've just done that math horrendously wrong. You got around 18,300 endo off of just the auto sculptures. You got 50,000. So just off of the Science Stars and just off of the auto sculptures, nothing else. That's almost enough. That's almost enough. Actually, I say almost. That's like what, 12,000-ish, 12,000-ish endo, away from me being able to level up 2 primed mods. Then you've got this stuff. Right now, that's worth about 5,000. No, wait. Oh wait, no, because that's worth 100. So, oh god, that's worth about 10,000. Well, it's worth about what? 15,000 right there. Damn. Wait, 15. No. Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's worth around 15,000 right there. If I was to get to 1,000 of that, that would give me almost 3. Schwang Wellamy, what are you doing in here? The old sculpture would come out to be about 46,000, right? This, roughly about, yeah. I mean, I had the internet open. I could just... What are you doing here, Schwang? Anyway, alright. No worries. Yeah, so, I mean, we could calculate it here, right now. I could get it out, so, calculator. You know, so, 17 times... that is 17, yeah, okay, alright, so it's 2,700. Boom. 45, so just under 6, it's 45,900, so it's just under 46,000. Yeah. In other words, I don't know how much of that you caught, Schwang. The reason why I'm stockpiling all of these will make no sense to you because I'm autistic, right? And I create these outlandish, impractical goals for myself that are just completely... Oh, you've been around for 10 minutes, no worries. Okay, so you probably did catch all of that then, didn't you? Where I was saying, I made myself the challenge. I can't remember the context of why I set myself this challenge. Yes, I do, actually. I do remember it. Do you know anything about the sacrifice mods? Do you know anything about Warframe? Do you know the sacrifice quest? Do you know the sacrifice mods or anything like that? Do you know... Do you know any of that, or do I have to? Shall I do like a quick? Shall I make an attempt at doing like a 20-second summary? That's not spoilery. It's been a few years since I've played, waiting for cross progression to come out to play again. You know what? That's what I wrote right now. Are there any plans for cross progression? Right. Warframe. Nope. You've done the wrong thing. Warframe cross progression release date. Warframe cross save and cross progression are scheduled for 2023. Well, I feel like that's going to be rescheduled. While the exact release date is undisclosed, players can anticipate accessing their account across platforms, preserving progress and items. Disclaimer statement: this content is authored by a third party. Right. So it's not confirmed by the devs to actually do that. I think it comes out later this year. I mean, they're currently close. We're almost halfway through October. Hey, if they think they can do it by 2023, absolutely go for it. But I doubt it. Let's see if we can't jump in to do some of this stuff. So you know about the sacrifice then. You know about the sacrifice mods, yeah? In short, I've never fully leveled up. On either of the 2 times that I've beaten the sacrifice and I've unlocked the sacrifice mods, I've never actually managed to fully level up all 3 of the sacrifice mods. And so I set myself the goal of saying, right, I'm going to save up every source of endo that I can get my hands on. So all mods, all Iotans, I'm going to not set, from this moment of when I set myself this challenge, I'm not going to sell a single Iotan or a single mod or anything like that until I beat the sacrifice and I unlock the sacrificial mods, because I'm going to make sure that when I do unlock those mods, I have enough endo to max rank all of them at once. And so that's the challenge there, to like save up everything until I beat the sacrifice. But you see, here's the bit where I've made it incredibly, immensely daft. All right, which I think it's actually been a while since I've even said the word daft, funnily enough. So you know how a lot of what I do is kind of a lot of the decisions I make and a lot of how I think and just do things is usually censored in some way with YouTube. Now, the way I've paced, so with my Warframe series on YouTube, I decided that I wanted the big cinematic quests to be like seasonal arcs, so to speak, and I wanted to pace the season out. I wanted to pace the series out so that the big cinematic quest. Oh, look, there's an item. The big cinematic quests, because I need more of those. The big cinematic quests are played and finished at every 50 episodes. So, I'm currently on episode 78. Wait a minute. Okay, I am on 10 reacts, lovely. I'm currently on episode 78 of the series, right? Episode 50 was when I beat the sacrifice. No. That was when I beat the second dream. Episode 100 will be when I beat the war within. And then episode 150 will be when I beat the sacrifice. And then episode 200 will be the new war. I hope to be mastery rank 30. So every part of the reason why I've wanted to pace it out that way is so that I can leave a lot of time for the development of my character in terms of power level and just general progression in between the different stages of the story itself. So, for example, when we had so after the second dream came out, and now we have our operator and all that, and it's revealed what the Tenno actually are. We have we unlock the focus system. In between now and the War Within, I'm going to try and get as much focus as I can, just sort of prepped. And then, once we've unlocked the War Within, in between the War Within and the Sacrifice, I'm going to try and max out pretty much everything. I'm going to try and max out pretty much everything to do with the Operator in terms of, I'm going to try and get weapons if I can for the Operator. I'm going to try and get, like, level up as many, what I'm going to do, in between the War Within and the Sacrifice, I want to max rank Naramon. Like, just max it out. All of the weapons and stuff are completed. And all the weapons, sorry, all of the abilities for Naramon are completed. And then, in between the Sacrifice... in between the Sacrifice and the War Within, I'm hoping to level everything else up. And... wait. Sounds like you have a lot ahead of you. I do. Luckily... So the thing is that it will literally take me over a year to get from the War Within to the Sacrifice in IRL, which leaves me a lot of grinding time in between episodes. So in between episodes, I will probably be, I'll be doing a lot of off-camera grinding in between episodes. That will help me out in terms of getting that grinding done. Because I like the idea. I like the idea of long-winded narratives. So the idea that you look at one episode at one point in the series, and then you can see the difference in progression between that episode and then like the next 50 episodes or something like that. Like you can look at each season arc, so to speak, in terms of like episode 50 and then episode 150, and like you can see the difference in terms of you can see the difference in terms of the character progression. Like you watch a TV series or something like that, and like you can see it's a bit like how you look at Iron Man in Iron Man 1, and then you look at him in like Avengers, so to speak. You get the idea. Like you can see how more advanced his suit gets over the films and all that. Same principle, right? Like over a long-winded narrative, you can see the evolution of the character. So that's sort of like what I'm going for with how like how I've paced out the episodes, so that I only complete quests. I only progress the story itself at certain points, to reflect the time gap, the supposed time gap between between the quests themselves. Like for example, I could theoretically, I could beat the War Within and the Sacrifice in the same... What are these guys doing? Why are these guys just chilling there? What are these guys doing? Guys? Am I supposed to be in here or something? What? Isn't this funny? Is it? I don't know. I mean, mildly, I guess. What? I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to be funny. I guess we're just chilling here for a bit. It's like I could do the War Within and the Sacrifice in like one day, but the thing is that these events are supposed to take place a long time from each other. It's an indeterminate amount of time, but it's clear that time has progressed. Like for example, the sentient threat. Is it? I don't get it. What are we lolling at? I don't know. The sentient threat. The idea that these events take place a long time between each other, it sort of lends credibility to the idea that Hun Hao is developing his strength as the quests go by. Like you could play all the major quests in like the same day if you wanted to, but it doesn't make any sense for him to increase his numbers and his strength and his army in such a short period of time. What's going on here? Why am I getting loot? So, I mean, I'm being chained up for some reason. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I will just have to like quit the mission in a minute and just get a different squad if something happens. All right, okay, see you in a bit. I've got. Sorry guys, I appreciate the joke and all, but I've got things to do. So see you in a bit. I don't know what that was, but I don't know how they all agreed. I don't know how they all, without speaking, agreed on some kind of prank there, but alright, cool. Watch, I bet it puts me in the same match, but it joins me back up with them. This will be funny if it puts me back in the same. I actually don't know if it did. That's the thing. But yeah, it's like the idea that these events take place so far apart from one another that it's like you get to sort of you get to sort of go for the idea that over time, in between those episodes, that's where Hun Hao is sort of building up his strength.
There are void fissures in the area.
There you go.
Use these to crack open
It's like, what's everyone doing? Okay, there we go. They are actually jumping in now. Lovely.
You're near a fissure. They're dropping.
There we go. Let's go.
Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
In short, we've got a lot of Iatan to save up, and I don't even know if there's a cap on the amount that I can have at once. I really hope that Iatan Science Stars don't cap out at 1,000. I'm gonna have so much, like, it's getting to the point, right, that I'm gonna have so much endo that I'm starting to think that, like, I should be focusing on getting as many credits as I physically can, because otherwise we're gonna be struggling when it comes to like I'm gonna run out of credits when I try and level up all the mods, you know, like I need to do that.
Keep going. Nobody knows.
In other words, yeah, I need to do something about that. Right, we've got 65 traces. Oh my goodness, look at us go. That is a number I'm happy to see.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I don't know where the team is. I don't know what they're up to or what they're doing. Okay, cool. I don't know, maybe is he like going around just looting everything? I don't know. Oh yeah, let's not do that. Got itch. No. Got itch. Right, okay, we're fine. Fine, crisis averted.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
We will, Tony boy.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
We have indeed.
Another successful mission. Find
It appears that we've got a
extraction.
vault as well nearby. Alright. Let's see if he can get here in time. Come on, we believe in you. There we go. He's got everything. He's got his traces. Come on. You can do it. Let's see how Twitter's doing. See what we got. Werewolf Fringy for Halloween 2023. Come on, JD. Doom. We believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. What is he doing? Is he going to get his loot? Is he going? He won't get his loot if he doesn't make this. Come on. You can do it. Oh, you can do it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. He's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Yep. All right. Okay. Oh, you do get your loot if you do that. Okay. Well, I mean, we all got rubbish anyway, but oh well. I guess I'll do that. No, I'll do that. Give him some loot. It's a good thing that I actually got my equipment from that. Yeah. I've got so many of these blueprints. I've got so many of these blueprints. Like I build these things every day, and I'm never gonna run out. I'm never gonna run out of Farmer. I will run out of Farmer one day because I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to just maybe I should just do that at some point. Like I just use up all of the Farmer. Like I just Farmer everything. Is this another challenge that I'm gonna set for myself? I just don't Farmer anything until a certain point. No. But do I though? Survival! Look at this. Yes, let's do it. Survival. Go. Wait, but no, okay, I need to... Wait a second. Where's Neo? I need to do this first. E3. Yeah. No, it's E3. It's you. I'm doing this. Do it. Do it. Do it. There you go. Alright. Go. Lith S14. Do it. You guys probably won't go for it, will you? Like, I'm just gonna go in here and I'm just gonna look at my item collection. Well, first I'm gonna go over here. I'm just gonna look at the amount of focus that I have because I don't have anything to spend it on. Yeah, there's that. Got all of that. Yeah, yay. What if I go to? I'm gonna go to a relay and see if I can't get any boosts from people. Right, there we go. Okay, no, I'm sorry, mate. Hang on a second. I hope you guys have fun on your mission, but I've got things to do. I'm gonna go over here. I like how Strata Relay is like one of the most popular relays now, just because it's the only unique relay in the game. Like this relay is dedicated to the Red Veil. It's where we defeated Sargus Rook when he tried to stop us from reconstructing the relay. Like, this relay only exists because of the players. Like as in there was an event where the players could retrieve resources and then donate them to the construction of this relay. Oh my goodness, exactly. Why, thank you, Basilicux. All right, sure. I'm sure Basili does cut. We got ourselves an affinity booster. That's exactly the kind of thing that I need. I wish it told you like how effective these things were. Wait a minute, does that? No, it doesn't. I wish it told you like how effective these things because you would think that this gives you double, but it doesn't. Like, it doesn't actually say that it gives you less. The only way that you would know is by looking it up. Or by literally comparing the numbers and measuring them and trying to calculate them. But you wouldn't even think to do that because it just says Affinity Blessing, so you would just assume that it gives you the same amount. Yeah. Any booster blessings is possible? Yeah, we got that. Right, I'm going to take that. I'm going to go and do a different thing. Staying within shared affinity range of your squad. I was gonna say it'd be really OP if they created a mod that allowed you to improve that, but would be nice. Sure. Let's go. Find a squad. Survival mode. Let's go. I was gonna say, if we want to go for like 50 minutes and then leave and then we can do it again, that'd be good. But other than that, Citrine and her signature weapons. I don't know those signature weapons.
Keep the enemy busy.
Wait, the game hasn't even found a squad for me. What do you even mean?
Ready? Trigger the alarm.
Alright, guess we're doing it this way.
I'm
Doing it alone.
detecting
Oh,
void
there we go.
fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
People are joining us. Alright, come on.
They have
Come on.
just shut down all systems.
I'm aware.
I'm
There we go.
sending life support capsules your way.
Let's go.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactants. Look for personal life support
Mate,
modules
this
dropped
is the
by
thing
void
that will never not be fun. Right, we've got
Use that reactant to open a relic.
we got focus.
You're
Great.
going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Flow, if you say so. In something like a survival like this, I am going to get all the loot, but normally in public matches, I'm just going to be speedrunning the mission. Just so I can get through as many prime items as possible and as many traces as possible. Like when I'm focusing on getting traces and stuff like this, then that's what I'm going to be doing.
Get ready for a capsule.
We need to get into a different room because this is not a good room to be. How have I only had that much? Like, what do you even mean? Right, well we need more than this. The game needs to be giving us more than this. Because I'm not gonna accept this, you know.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
I wonder if Necros would give you more reactant. That'd be nice. Wouldn't it be useful if resource boosters affected how much reaction how much each reactor gave you? That'd be nice. Especially in exterminate missions, I feel like that would get ridiculous very quickly. I feel like I want to save my platinum for well, look, Venus is out in the background. Cool. I feel like I want to save my platinum for when I get. Okay, we need more reactant because this isn't on. We need to get into a different room because big rooms like this are just not good. Why is somebody's okay? What was I saying? Oh yeah. I feel like I want to save all my platinum for when the game for when the games do like their like credit booster stuff or their affinity boost, you know, like their weekends, their booster weekends. Because of that. If I was to get like, because the boosters that you buy and the boosters that you are given stack, like they don't add time to each other, they actually like multiply each other's effects. So if I was to double but not only that, but they're multiplicative. Is that how you say that? Multiplicative. So for example, if I was to buy an affinity booster, that gives me 2 times as much affinity. But if I did that on an affinity booster weekend, that would then mean that I'm getting 4 times as much. Not it would mean. Wait. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it would mean that I'm getting 4 times as much, not 3 times as much. So that'd be great. And then if I was to do that. If I was to do that with anything else that gave me 2 times as much affinity, that would then be 8 times as much. I don't know if there is anything else that gives you 2 times as much affinity, but that's how that works. So, yeah, that would be absolutely great if I could do that. We need more reactant. Like, we're running out of reactant. Look, because everyone's bunkered down in this one room, and that's the problem, right? Because there aren't any enemies spawning here. Well, obviously there are some, but, like, there aren't really any enemies spawning here. We need to move. You don't get loads of enemies in rooms like this. We need to move to a different area. Like, there's no way we're gonna get 3. There's no way we're gonna get 3 at this point. Yeah, like there aren't any fishes spawning in this massive room.
Additional life support has arrived.
$2,700. Yep, nope, we don't have enough.
The operative has just made their first discovery.
Nope.
Keep up the good work. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Yep, we just gotta keep going. No, we don't have it. We didn't have enough. We need a smaller room. Alright, there we go. S14. Let's go. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh, no relic. Uh-oh. I guess he's disappearing. Right. Okay, wait. Are we going up that way? Oh, okay. I think we're all bunkering down a ray.
The low thief shall never.
So if we can, yeah, like this area right here is decent because it's not massive and like we can get a load of enemies in here. Where's he going? We can always bunk down near extraction. You see, that's what I mean, like, because we're all over the place, there are no enemies. Like, there's almost no enemies whatsoever. Despite there being 4 of us in a match where there should be absolutely loads of enemies, there are almost none. Like, we need to all bunker down in one room, otherwise there's just no enemies are going to spawn and we're going to lose again. But I want this, so that's the thing, I want this. No, come on. Where is everyone? What is everyone doing? Like, nobody has any reaction because again, we need to all bunk down in one room. Like, we're spread so thin that the game. Oh man. Here we go. There we go. Get that. I do think it's interesting. Is anybody even like on their way here? There you go. Okay, alright, wait. Okay, the other guys gotten some kills. Let's go over here and steal some reaction from him. There we go. Got that one as well. He needs to come over here and get this reaction. If he came over here and got this reaction, he'd be way ahead of all of us. But the thing is that once we go over there and get the reaction that he's been stockpiling over here, then we're gonna be way ahead.
Additional life support has arrived.
Like, I know that he's got 3 reactions stocked over it somewhere. Where is it? Where's that reaction he's been stockpiling? Oh man. I might actually just leave. I might actually just leave and just try like getting another lobby because again, nobody is really what's the word, grouping up. Nobody really has any sense of, hey, let's all stick together in one room, and it's one of those like everyone's out for themselves situations, and to the point where so much so that nobody's winning, because being out for yourself in a survival mission is literally how you lose. Like, again, there are no enemies whatsoever. There are barely any enemies. There's no fissures. We're about to lose again. There's no. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna wait. Where's my cursor? What are you doing? Where's my? Okay. Yeah, we need a different lobby. Yeah. There's no point in me wasting all of my time like that if we're not gonna have enough enemies because we're all spread too thin. Like butter scraped over too much bread. No. Oh, how's Twitter there? Let's have a quick look. Yep. My comments on Rorschach seem to be getting a little bit of enjoyment out of people. Okay, I don't really know what to make of that.
A lone Tenno operative is raiding
Night
this
Snow
ship
Fox.
for
Sure, let's go.
supplies. You are here to distract the enemy. Trigger the alarm.
Do it. Yo.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
I do.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out.
Well, they can do that.
Hold on.
Some people are into it. Alright. Not me, but you know.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactants.
There we go. There we go. See, it's because everybody's like right next to each other. Look at this. There we go. Everyone's right next to each other because they just spawn in. And so the game's like, right, let's spawn all the enemies right next to them.
Reactant is working on your relic.
There you go. Right, again, I know this room, so I need to not be in this room. The game spawned a whole bunch of enemies right next to us at the moment, but we need to not be here much longer. There we go, mate, not even a minute in. Look at that, not even a minute in, we're already at 5.
Life support incoming.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I don't know what you mean, Harry. How is everything going? What do you mean?
Activating it.
I have no comment to make on what's happened here. Alright. Mate, not even 2 minutes and we're on 8. I would say this has been successful. Alright. Let's see again, because now is only now that everybody seems to be still at spawn for some reason. I don't exactly know what they're doing. Everyone seems to be AFK. So now there are like less enemies. Not by much, it would seem. Have you heard of the film Pinocchio, A True Story? Is that the live action one? Is that the live action one? But no, I don't think so. There's a meme called Father, when can I leave to be on my own? No, I don't believe I do know that one. There we go, 12 wide traces, and we got everything.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission.
No, not the Disney one. Not the Disney one, the live action one, the real people one. Oh, I need to watch Pinocchio again. What a film. Like, I barely remember anything from that film except for, you know, like where he meets Jiminy Cricket for the first time. Are you my conscience? I remember barely anything from that film except what I will never forget is just this one random. Yeah, not that one either. It's animated. I don't know that. No, I don't know it. But oh yeah, like the bit that I'll never forget is just where I think it's where they've escaped the whale or something like that. That whale freaked me out, by the way, when I was a kid. Like just a scene of them like trying to escape the whale. Like that whale seemed evil. It seemed aggressive, you know. It would try to kill them. The this is if I'm remembering the scene correctly, anyway. Like the scene where they escape the whale, and then Jiminy Cricket just looks back and says, "Gesundheit." Gesundheit. Like that bit, I'll always remember that bit. I don't know why. Oh, I need to watch that film again. How far am I going here? I feel like I'm about to find my way to extraction, but I'm really not trying to. Why have you spawned all the way over there?
Harvest Granum, your sacred
Harvest
shall remain
Granum.
secure from the grasp of the idol.
Well, they killed him. You killed him. Right, let's go. I can't get it out of my head. Well, you know what? There's a lot of things that we can't get out of our heads. That's why we're all crazy. Father, when can I leave to be on my own?
This will help our cause.
This will help our cause. You need to say it like you're war torn and broken inside, Lotus. You know? Sure, I'll get this. Oh, someone has taken my fauna, weirdly enough. Scourge Prime. We've got the Tigress Prime stock. Lovely. H9, do it. Do it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm about to go stream myself, so I'll see you. See you in a bit. Have fun, Harry. Music. Ouch. 1300, lovely. We could be doing worse. Alright. We need to group up with everyone. Group up with everyone. Not in this room. No, not in this room. Stop. Everybody get out right now. Mate, everybody get out of this room. We need a different room. Stop being in here. Stop it. Alright. We've got Howard Prime. Yep. Alright. Oh, someone's playing as Octavia. I was wondering like what music that was. I was like, what? I've never heard that music before. Oh, right, it's Octavia. Look, sure. Right, we need to all get out of this room. We need. I hate. No. Everyone's bunkered in this room. No, I hate it, guys. We're getting no reaction. Actually, we're not doing too bad actually. I feel like they're AFK or something. Like, I mean, there's reacting all over the place, but none of them are going around picking it up. There we go. Like if I did this, like surely they're gonna, you know, go for it. Right. Excuse me. What, you're gonna? Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna actually hit, but alright. Go. I could have done better there, but oh well. There we go. We bunker down in this room. Everything will be fine. I think as long as we're all in like relative shared affinity range, that's when the enemies will start all having a go. But speaking of, I do need to come over here and do this. There you go. There we go. Someone's run around and try clearing everything. Ah, wait a minute. Wait. Boom. Got it.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
We can do exactly that, Lois, but for the moment, let's sort a couple of things out over here. I don't know where everyone's gone. Why is everyone going over there? I don't get it. Why? What's everyone's obsession with this room? Like, we were in this room and then everyone's gone back there. I don't get it. Right, 2900. Yeah, sure. Nice. Come on. Give me an altar sculpture. Just do it. You know you want to. I like how I can still hear that. I can still hear that from like all the way over here. It's weird. It doesn't get any louder when we get closer, which is probably a good thing if I'm being completely honest. Give. Right. Just kill more enemies. Wait, is this Octavia invisible? I think they've had a few one-to-ones with the helmet, of which I feel like I've never actually used helmet. I was like, I didn't even know that you could do anything with the helmet, like for ages. Like I had to again see that online.
Look what our Tenno operative just
Yeah,
found.
like
They cannot do this
because I was never able. Oh wait, yeah, no, yeah, I was gonna say you can get your Warframe in there with the helmets on your neck. I was gonna say I never got any dialogue from the helmet. Like I heard people say that I think it's you have to go in there as Nidus in order to get the dialogue with the helmet. But like I never encountered anything to click on while I was there except for the table, which gets rid of a thing, gets rid of that. So I don't know. I was never I never knew that I could do anything with it. Ow. Why is it still playing that? Why is it still showing me that chat? I don't get it. Like, we're in a completely different squad now. It's probably not going to give us much, is it? Yeah, alright. Let's do this. Give. Alright, I'll put the marker there. I mean, we need a fisher to spawn. We're getting loads of enemies. We're not getting any fishers at the minute. That's the thing. Well, that's the problem here. Don't really know how the game expects us to do anything with no fishers. It's not possible for us to. Oh well. Like, okay, game, you know what I was just saying about how we need fishers in order to progress? Don't be a dick. Give us some fishers, please. Thank you. There we go. We're on something now. Right, there we go. There's a fish. Okay, we've got you, and then there's a fisher that's down there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. How is that guy still alive? Like, what do you even mean? What do you mean by that? Dope. We don't have any enemies because the game's not giving us any fishers and there's not spawning any enemies, which is a bit unfortunate. I do love doing that though. Like you roll into a room that somebody's been like murdering loads of enemies in, and then you just get like a ridiculous amount of you just get like a ridiculous amount of resources. And you just pick up all the resources that have been dropped there. There we go, we're getting somewhere. Oh wow, we've gone for nearly an hour and 20 already. Oh my goodness. That was not part of the plan. I'm gonna need some more.
Additional life
There you go.
support has
I
arrived.
need some more enemies if I'm gonna be getting anything to do with. Okay, right. There's some reaction over there as well. There we go. Got it.
That's it. mission and we'll take a look
You'll want to
inside.
go sort that out immediately, good sir. So let's go get that reactant. I would really, if I were you guys, I would really go get that reactant. I wouldn't risk getting it from here. Yep, I want it. There, done. Okay, I'd really appreciate some more Xmas enemies. Why can't I move? Come on, man. Alright. Okay, alright. Come on. What's everyone doing? Alright, there we go. There we go. We've got something here. Okay, we're really not getting anything over here.
The longer you fight, the
We
more
are really not getting
successful
any enemies whatsoever. Least of all, Xmas enemies. Oh, wow, that was dreadful. That was awful. The game really shafted us there. Alright, we've got pretty much every kind of booster at the minute. I'm gonna get Rubico Prime just because I can. I'm gonna get this. There we go. So that guy gets some traces as well. I'll do that. You get traces, and you get traces, and you get traces. Lovely. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Ow. I really wish there was some like filter that you could use that filters out all of your vaulted relics. And it filtered out all of your vaulted items as well when you sell things for like to borrow and stuff like that, or in your inventory screens that you can see stuff. I think it's really annoying always having to you always have to you have to go in your inventory, look at something that you think you might want to sell, and then you have to remember that item, and then go in your you have to go to your relic screen, look for that item to see if it shows up. And if not, it means it's been vaulted. I don't know. Okay, right, there we go. Yeah, we really need something for that. Right, there's nothing for us over here. Loads of enemies spawning in. I'll come back for them, but there's nothing over here for us. You. Okay, I don't know where all the reaction is. We're not getting any enemies. Again, with this thing, we're not getting anything. Here we go. Here we go. We were getting enemies, but the guy had stockpiled them and not told anyone. $1,400, could do better, but quite frankly, given the fact that there's not really any enemies, I'd say we're doing alright. Damn it. How do you get me from all the way up there? I didn't even know that blast travelled all the way down there. Damn it. I hate runes like this because of just like it's because of the altitude differences. There's like 1,000 ways for enemies to like stand on platforms. Like there's no way for me to just sort of massacre the entire horde of like one exalted blades trope. So it's really annoying trying to like keep kill everybody. Right. There you go. Yeah, he's running around and grabbing all that, which means all I have to do is go all the way back here and get all the reactions that are killing here, because there will be. Again, what is it with all this rubbish reacting that we're getting? There's reactant somewhere. I know there is. People have been over here and they've gone from 2 to 5. There is reactant here. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the reactant? There's no way. Like, you guys have... There's 3 reactant here at least. Where is it? Where's the reactant? What? Where have you guys got any reactant from? Where is it? What? Hello? Where's the reactant? They went from 2 to 5. There's at least 3 reactants in that area. Where is it? They were over there for the entire rotation. What happened to all the reactant? I have been at off there. What? Like, do I need to watch this back and just figure out, like, what happened? Where did they go? Alright. Anyway. No, get me up there, you fool. Oh, well, that was my fault. Yo, 2,500. It's shit. We could be doing better.
We will not share in this bounty. Hold out as long
Lift
as you
H9.
can.
Lovely. What have you got for us? We're doing G6 again. Wait, who disappeared? Did somebody not... Did somebody... Somebody didn't get the reactant. Okay. Odd. Fulmin Prime. Again, yeah, that's the thing, right? R3. Oh god, what's everyone doing? Alright, so he's leaving, he's getting ready to leave. Got to keep an eye out for these fishers now. Just got to keep an eye out for them. Oh, he's leaving as well, it would seem. Camping here. Alright, okay, cool. Go for it. Right, but are they actually camping there, or are they leaving? Because they're going to leave. And the game's not really doing me any favours here with the amount of enemies. There's like no enemies anywhere. What? Why? Game. There's nothing that I can do when you literally don't spawn enemies. If my requirement is to spawn enemies, if my objective is to kill enemies and you don't spawn any, then my objective is impossible to complete. Okay, but I need to make sure we're on the same page here with this. All right, he wasn't camping; he just left. I don't know if he was aware of the fact that that happens, but oh well. All right. Well, I'm about to just go over here and just take all the loot that they had. There you go. That's better. Now we're getting somewhere. There you go. Much better. Much better. Screw you. There's like one other guy. I'm gonna go over there and get loads of loot in a bit. Not right now. He's not getting any loot. He's not getting any traces, by the way. He needs to come over here. I've not watched in a while any of the Sidemen videos. I've got a little bit of catching up with that. I've just been a little bit uninterested as of late. Not really felt any call to go and check any of them out. 3200. Man, okay, I should be on more than 3200 with the amount of like Xmas enemies I just killed there. Come on, man. Ally. Okay, why has that been marked? There we go. 65 traces. Okay, he's just gone AFK on something, man. He's not got any traces. He's gonna run out. I'm gonna go over there and just see if I can't like steal all his loot or something, but he's not got anything for him. I don't know if he's just gone AFK or something. I feel like he needs Lotus to remind him of the reactant, you know? Like, don't forget your reactant, man. There we go. You go for it. You go for it. I'll go over and get all of his loot at some point, but go on. You got it. Leave him alone, you douchebag. Just because he went AFK. There you go. No, dude, other way. That way. That way. That way. Loads of stockpile reactant this way, mate. There we go. Go for it. Loads of reactant. Go for it. You may want to hurry up, mate. You're reactant. You're going to run out. Mate, I don't know where. Okay, you know what? It's not my problem. I've marked the stuff there. Alright, okay, wait. There we go. He's going. He's going. Go for it. There you go, he's gonna get it. He should get it in a sec. There we go, he's done.
Look what our Tenno operative just
Wait,
found.
we're on 20.
They could not do
What?
this without
We're not even at 25, but alright. It's quite alright. No, he survived. He got it. Alright, no worries. Unfortunately, I need to keep this. I'm really after the ducats. Where is it? Where's the thing? Where are you? Thumbs up. Where are you? Where, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Oh, okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm sure he gets the point. What's the way? If it's still here. Yo, that one. Boom. Go. There. Do it. Dude, you might want to get... There we go, he's got one. Lift R3. That's a good one. I very much appreciate Fisher. Oh, I'm impressed with the amount that I got, actually, considering the fact that there were very few, very few Xmas enemies. Alright, we got stuff over here. Yeah. Reaction over here as well. I imagine he would have got that. He didn't actually get that, unfortunately. Let me know when you do, and I can go back and show him where the other one is. Gaia's Tragedy. There we go. Once he gets that one, any second, we'll be on equal footing. There we go. Funny how we're in one of these rooms again. Oh, I don't know if that affinity then at the end is actually applied. Traces, lovely.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
There we go, he's sorted, he's got his 10. Oh, he's got his own little legs in this thing going on. Alright. Oh, shared affinity is great. There we go. Where's he going? Did he what? Show me just all the loot that he got all the ages ago? Oh, what the? What? What was this? Oh, he's got his own mate. All right, he's got his. He must have deployed that. Give. Any enemies?
You will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Okay, it's really. I was gonna say it's always weird, like seeing that, you know. Alright, yeah, I'll give him that. Sure, why not? Right, we're gonna get more affinity, more input, more input. Oh, I've got to watch Short Circuit again now. Oh, there we go. Right, let's keep going. Can we go another 20 minutes? S14, look at us go. It's funny us getting that affinity booster right after we have this. That means that now we've gotten around 75%, we are getting around 75% extra affinity, which is great. I am 100% a massive fan of that. Full Pine Mask, don't mind if I do. What Warframe is he using? Octavia Prime, right, okay, that's him doing that, alright. I might have to mark one of his Eximus allies, you know, so I always know that that's a teammate. But it's really annoying that like I'm wasting my time trying to kill it, and then it turns out that it's an ally. 2700. We could do better. We could do better. No, not you. Okay, I don't know where the... Oh, I was gonna say, here's the... Here we go. I was gonna say, I don't know where the life support is, but here it is. Got him. There we go, try to do more traces. Alright, you, mate, need to run around and just grab everything.
Open the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
He just runs around and snags all the everything. You are going to blow up the everything. I enjoyed that moral line. I enjoyed my favourite one has to be the you are the unskippable cutscene of people. That one is a very relatable. I feel like that is a very good descriptor of describing how annoying somebody is, because I don't know, man. We all know how annoying an unskippable cutscene can be. One of the most infuriating things in gaming. So if you apply that to a human, then that is one frustrating human. That is one impossibly annoying human. I don't know what's going on here with these. I guess they're allies, but they're just gonna chill here, which I guess is alright. Right, no, we need. I want that. I want. Nope. Give me this. Give. Alright, now I'm going to destroy everyone and everything. Nope, screw you. Right, I need more enemies, more of these. No, come on, man. Need more Xmas enemies. I like how I installed Mad Max, by the way, and like I just haven't played it yet. Like I played it before, but what I mean, like I installed Mad Max because I wasn't sure if I was like, oh, maybe I want to like stream part of it or something like that. Just, and I just never did. Like I just didn't do anything with that. All right, here we go. Lith S15, that'll be one for me to use. I love survivals because it's like it allows me to get rid of a lot of my. I'm here trying to get rid of all my former relics, so that I can save up on all the. All of the stuff, like all the traces and stuff that I need for the non-former relics, but I would keep getting more former relics on this stuff. It's great. Alright, I guess I'll give you that, because I can. Get more credits, which is pretty pointless here. It's like if I was to take like a credit weekend and then spend like 40 platinum on a credit booster, and then try and do, and then try and do the just for a few days, I just spam the credits. I just spam. Oh god, why did I do that? I just spam the index. 800,000 credits apiece. Oh wow. If I somehow did better, if I could for a few hours get myself a credit booster from like a blessing, I'd be like a mil. I'll probably get like a mil every time I do it. Like, that'd be great. There's not really much for us to do here. I don't know what he's doing. Just sort of chilling there, but alright. 6,000, that's a lovely number for us to have. Guy's tragedy. Again, I don't know if he's gonna AFK or something like that. I'm just gonna have to assume that he has. I'll just have to get all the reaction for him and then just try and point him to it. There we go. We're doing alright.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Okay, well there's enemies all over here, that's the thing, like it's not... The enemies seem to be slowing down a little bit here, which is not good, this is not what we're after. Wait, what? Oh god damn it, no! That resets my combo counter, you douchebag. We didn't get loads there, but alright, okay. Guys tragedy. I feel like we've gotten a few guys tragedies. Okay, right, whoa, that guy almost killed me. This guy's gonna have to stop being AFK and you're gonna have to. He's gonna cut next close in a minute once he comes back and tries to get all this reacting. I feel like I've got to rely on the block a little bit more. Actually, get close to these enemies when I hit. There we go. Yep, run around, grab it all. Boom, he's done it. Nearly. There you go. He's got it. He's got it. He's okay. Good. Alright, we've gotten quite a few extra centers here, and I'm happy with it. However, we can get a few more, I'm guessing. Nope. 7,000, to be honest, that is a smashing number. I'll have it, I'll take it. If only we had an affinity booster. if only we had 2 layers of affinity boosters, imagine that. Oh, now that'd be something. go.
We will all share in
With
this
our
bounty.
3. That's what I mean. I keep getting all the relics again that give me loads of form. I just keep getting them back. Great. Combustion beam. Do it. I'll take that. Do you know, I've never actually like really bothered with that. You know, like saving all of my platinum and stuff that I keep forgetting to actually pay attention and get. Saving all my platinum and stuff to get the until we get like the booster weekends and then like do that kind of stuff. As I say, it'd be very, very useful. Alright. I reckon we can go for one more. Maybe 2 more. We can go for 2 more. We're fine. Right, we've got reaction over there to the right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that guy's jumping around thinking he's sick. Damn it, I don't think we got that last one. I don't even know what's shooting me or damaging me here, but alright. Yeah, that guy got 16,000 health. What do you mean? 16,000. 1,600 health. Imagine. I had something that could like heal me quicker now. This would be great, but I don't. Damn it! I appreciate revive. Yeah, this isn't exactly the weapon for it, is it? He's not gonna do it. He's gonna hold out on me to revive myself. Not the best thing to do, but alright, oh well. There you go.
That's it. You opened the
Okay,
relic.
here's the thing, right?
Finish your mission and we'll take a
Give
look
me.
inside.
Wait, come up. If the zipper is down, that would imply that there are X incentives down there. Big 700, lovely. I mean, it's not like energy is going to be a problem, is it? So, there we go. Oh, I didn't mean to. I didn't manage to slide. There you go. We got the focus lens down here. Go, get it. Whoa, I've taken a wrong turn. All right. Just got to jump over that little shockwave that doesn't do a thing. Where are all the enemies? Come on. We can do it. I believe in you. Where are all the enemies? I really need the enemies. Whoa. Alright, we only got the one now, unfortunately, but weirdly enough we still need 700. If you say so, mate. Hey, the idea, like, we're at the point now, like, a single shotgun enemy can almost one hit us. We need to make sure that we're not taking damage. You know, with stuff like this, like when I get the helmet, I really, really want to test if I can get like iron skin or something like that. Oh, that'd be ridiculous. See, the thing is though, is that I'd imagine that you can only really copy over the rubbish abilities, like copy radial javelin over to something like that, or because, man, if there's some abilities, all right, that if you had them, if you could copy them over to like another Warframe, you're like, okay, this would be ridiculous. Like if you take anything from Excalibur, if you take Excalibur's Exalted Blade, and then you couple it with any Warframe ability that increases your actual like survivability, like Valakir's Hysteria or Warcry, you know, it's Hysteria. I mean, that's the thing, is that Hysteria is essentially Valakir's version of Exalted Blade, so it wouldn't really work anyway. But if you took Valakir's Hysteria, and then if you took Exalted Blade and like Iron Skin, or even no, I'm pretty sure this was a thing that you could do at one point, but then they changed it because it was obviously the most ridiculously overpowered and impossible to lose power possible. And it was like Loki's invisibility. Like, yes, being invisible and then wielding this level up. No, come on, go. Being able to go invisible while doing this is the most ridiculous. Okay, yeah, there's nothing that could have done there because I got slowed down, unfortunately. Alright. It would have been great if I'd managed to do all that with that one focus, but I couldn't, so that's the end of that. Alright, here we go. Let's go for a little, shall we? Let's fell some more, but wow, I walked into that blast and it one-shot my shield. You know, sometimes I struggle to like understand whether or not you can block and deflect stuff while in the air, because sometimes it feels like you can't, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that you can. You know, one of those like weird ones. Like, I'm not sure if I just did then, but I'd have to like look back or something. But maybe I can't do it while I'm in the middle of a bullet jump. Maybe that's the thing. Alright, see void traces, don't mind if I do.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
There you go, 6,700, lovely. 6,500 even. Right, I'm gonna leave at 50. That's the thing, I'm gonna leave at 50. That's the thing, is that no matter how powerful Exalted Blade is, I'll always have to leave at like 50 or something as Excalibur, because like he just like, it doesn't matter how like I could one-shot them all. The thing is that when they hit me, they almost kill me in one hit every time. So I can't stick around past 50. Whereas if I had something that improved my survivability and my ability to withstand damage, like invincibility, then oh my goodness. Alright. Especially if it, like, because Iron Skin's ability to protect you from damage literally scales with It scales with the exact same mods which make Exalted Blade strong, but also it literally excuse me. But it literally scales with like the strength of the enemies as well. Like the more damage they do when you cast Iron Skin, the more health Iron Skin gives you. And obviously you can't be knocked down or anything like that. Like guys, it would be ridiculous. Alright, here we go. $5,700, not bad. I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, if I'd done all like the booster stuff that I'd mentioned before, that would have been 20,000 right there. I'm just trying to think, like, man, that's a massive amount. Have they ever done it where they've had like all boosters on at once? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen that happen. Because if they did that, alright, here we go. Righty then, let's go.
The longer you fight, the
Here we
more
go, got 100
successful
endo. Alright, I gotta leave. I gotta leave after this. Come on, give us a gold one. Oh damn it. Okay, alright. Alright. I gotta go. Boom. Oh, look at that. We swapped and gave each other traces. Lovely. Alright. I gotta disappear. Oh, I gotta leave now. Ow. Alright, you have fun, mate. I might try and stick around just for a moment and get, like, traces or something, but... no, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm just dying. So there you go. Like, look at all my health just went. Now, I'm not going to bother with traces, but what I will do is I'll hang around for a split second just to see what XP I get in a moment. I mean, I don't even have to, that's the thing, is that it'll literally carry over. Like, it'll give it to me when we end. I won't even be able to get there anyway. Like 200. I mean, considering the fact that I ran for like 20 seconds, I'd say we did alright. You have fun. Not you. Okay, that I missed. Oh, that hit me. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, something tells me that I won't have many enemies trying to kill me while I'm over here, so that's all well and good. Go on, Swordy boy! Let loose! Man. I don't think that you can, like, I'm pretty sure, I never knew, like, how you were supposed to be able to do that. Like, you were never able to do that in, okay, there's the thing. There we go. Defend myself by blocking. We can defend ourselves for 10 seconds. Come on, we can do it. Suicide mission style. Come on, let's go. We can do it. Boom, we did it. Alright. Riven Sliver, we did it. We got 3 Riven Slivers during our time here. We've got ourselves a delicious amount of prime items. We stayed for 50 minutes like normal. And we got ourselves a lovely amount of you. Like, just wow. I could have had 4 times as much as that on a weekend, right, on one of those booster weekends. Alrighty then, the time has come for me to depart. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a splendid day. But before we disappear, we're gonna raid. So, let's have a bit of a look. Let's see who's on. Let's see who is up for a bit of a visit, shall we? Come on, let's see. Harry's on. Let's see. Let's say hi to Harry, shall we? Got a bit of an itch. He's on Eternites again. Because why not? I would say, let's go for it. Okay, alright. No, come on. I don't know why typing in less of the name gives me more accurate of a search than that. Alright. Start read. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Read. End stream. Bye.